Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Super Jerry 27's Nerd Cave, talking about another hobby. I know most of well, I guess they're about 50-50 now, video games, comic books. But we're going to talk about 15 games that turn 15 years old this year, if you can believe it. I can't. Time has flown by. When these games came out, I was a youngster. I was 29. Now I'm super old. But let's get going. None of these, there is no definitive list or anything. This is just games that came out. They're not even in order of release. I just wanted to start going through them. First game on my list was a big deal because it was Rockstar's first foray onto the next generation system with Grand Theft Auto 4. This game was fun. I remember the voice actor got in a deep shit because he said he didn't get paid enough because this game sold like a bajillion copies. He's like, I only got paid like $5. What the fuck? Um, so he basically blacklisted himself from voice acting ever again. The controls were still crappy. Not gonna lie. They were floaty. I wasn't very good at them. And I don't know how far I am. I gotta pop this puppy back in. This is still sealed, so I never played the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost and the Damned, and I need to do that because I love DLC. And this is how we used to get DLC back in the day. We had to buy the fucking disc. Way back at Petridge Farm, remembers? Bought. Oh shit! What the fuck? Well that's weird. I really don't understand this. So I just popped open my GTA. Out came this disc, right? The actual disc. And then for some reason I got The Witcher 2 game disc number 1 in there. I don't understand that. I'm going to have to go replace this where it belongs. But do you remember? I know this is going to be a long video. Well, not long, but like 20 minutes probably. But do you remember? I mean, I miss this type of stuff so much. Like, come on, a fucking map. Now it's like, no, you don't get shit. You're paying a lot more for these games, and you're not getting shit. Fuck you. In fact, if you're Rockstar, it's like you ain't getting any more Grand Theft Auto until the next vernal equinox in 27, 28. It's like fucking World War III is going to start before we get Grand Theft Auto 6. You bastards. Bastards. All right. Moving on, a little more lightheartedness. This game came out March 9th, 2008, and it's my first foray into Super Smash Brothers. Oddly enough, I bought this with no friends, and I never had anybody over, so I played the campaign basically by myself. Because I had a GameCube, obviously, but I never played Smash. I just wasn't into it. I didn't like those type of games, survival horror. But this is fun. The music is the shit. I mean, we got Solid Snake, who's later on our list. Ooh. Minty Fresh, because that's who I am as a person. I gotta pop this bad boy back in. All right, this probably would have been my game of the year. This probably was my game of the year in 2008, and it's not going to be my game of the year this year. That might go to Hogwarts, unless Resident Evil 4 is just fucking slamtastic. And that's the original Dead Space. Came out in 2008. 15 years later, they revamped it and reskinned it. And this is when we were starting to see EA get a little cheap. There's no manual. What is it? Oh, it's a little shitty manual. Let's see if I can get it. I don't have any fingernails and my skin is super dry. Yeah, a little shitty manual. And then get $3 off of Dead Space Downfall. Never watched it. It's probably good. This is once again before EA really got shitty. Up next is a Bethesda title that came out October 28th, 2008. And that is Fallout 3. Oh, we're not worthy. This game was great. And once again, this is how you used to have to get DLC, at least how I had to get DLC, because I did not have the internet. I didn't have good internet. I had like dial-up internet for a long time until Dad was like, "Why aren't you playing the Modern Warfares and shit?" And he's like, "I need better internet," and I got it. It was great. But I liked getting DLC like this because they can't take it away from you, Ubisoft. said I had a Vault Boy poster in here, so I want to take a look at it. This has probably never been looked at. I did almost 100% this game because I love this game. Fallout 4, I'm stuck. Like, I have to follow a map, but the map is wrong. Don't rip, you bastard. I hate folded posters because they can rip on you when you're undoing them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy! That's fucking sweet. Fold you back up, you beautiful bastard. If one day I meet a developer or the dude who designed Little Fallout Boy, this is going, and it's going to be framed. It's going to be hung in my game room. But I love this game. I remember, so it's funny. I had bad luck in dating. Well, not bad luck. I just wasn't good at it for a very, 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 very long time. And I remember I was out on a date. This had just come out, and this was all I could talk about on the date. I'm pretty sure the date was at Little Anthony's Pizza way back when I lived near there. And I swear to God, I think I cut the date short to fucking play this game. How pathetic is that? So I was on my route to dying alone, but that might have stopped. I might have stopped that. I might have staved it off a little bit. All right, next up is Fable 2 that came out October 21st, 2008. I love Peter Molyneux, and I think it's Lionhead Studios, right? Lionhead Studios. I'm sad he retired. I'm kind of excited for the Fable that's coming to the Xbox Series X, but anytime I hear remade for modern audiences, it makes me nervous because you throw shit in I don't want to think about. Keep modern day out of my games if it's a fantasy game because I'm playing the game to not think about modern day. Do the meme. All right, but I love Fable. I need to beat 3 because I caught a glitch in number 3 where I was about to become king and my Xbox was like, "No, you're not," and I got to restart it. I think I restarted on my Series X, so I'll probably do that. Now, it is a known fact around the world that I suck at fighting games. I'm horrible. I'm impatient. I never block. I just beat the shit out of stuff, which is probably why I have a lot of scars. But come on. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. When this puppy come out? November 16th, 2008. I got the special edition just because Alex Ross did that beautiful art. We got Batman, Scorpion, Wonder Woman, Shazam, Flash, Green Lantern, Superman, Raiden, Liu Kang. I don't know the girl's name. Fuck. And looks like Kano. But this game was fun. Like, it was funny. I played this. I beat the DC verse because it came on one disc, but you could play DC and Mortal Kombat side. Beat the hell out of the DC one because DC fighting game that isn't schlock. And then I played Mortal Kombat 10, and I'm like, God damn, the graphics are good. And I went back to this, and the graphics were just like, what were they thinking? But the graphics may be bad, but this brought us 2 beautiful Injustice games, so I cannot be mad about that. So, thank you, Ed Boon. I want to say Neversoft, but it's not Neversoft. It's NetherRealms. Oh, beautiful, Alex Ross. I'm so upset that I'm missing your signing at CGC because of my goddamn roof. Tear. All right. Okay, now we're going to be on a stack of licensed games here. This video's getting long. It's going to be about 20 minutes. I'm sorry if I'm boring the fuck out of you, but that's life. Spider-Man, Web of Shadows. Probably a pricey game now because the licensing, and I don't believe it's even backwards compatible to the Series X. So if you have to have an Xbox 360 and this game, or a PS3 and that game. This puppy came out October 21st, 2008. And it was fun. Oddly enough, they did adapt this. They call it Venomized in the comic book, so I think it's a close adaptation of this. But symbiotes start taking over New York City, and it's up to Peter Parker to fix everything. And it's neat. This is the game, right? Yeah, you can flip back and forth. You can be Venom, Spidey, or Spidey, and you have to fight Venomized versions of heroes like Wolverine, Black Widow, and I want to say Captain America. I could be wrong about Cap. Made by Treyarch, who is Call of Duty for a while, but great game. So much fun. I still need to finish it because I back in the day around this time I was just achievement hunter. I must achievements blah blah blah. So I never finished the game if I like missed an achievement. I was fucking stupid. But I also remember like I don't know if this is Mandela effecty or not, but I could have swore I was stuck on a boss fight with Wolverine that was venomized. And I pop it in 5, 6, 10 years later, and I'm just like running around. Black Widow's telling me to do shit. I'm like, all right, this was. Oh, my battery's running low. Are you fucking shitting me? All right, I guess I'll stop.
Few moments later.
All right, I'm back. It's been mere moments for you and a whole day for me. But we just spoke about Spider-Man Web of Shadows because we're getting onto the licensed games that are turning 15 years old. So we've got Iron Man, #1, the birth of the MCU, which is now slowly dying because Kevin Feige has every say his name, Feige has lost his magic. But Robert Downey Jr. and Jon Favreau brought the magic in 2008 with the first Iron Man. Now this game, it kind of suits. It's kind of like the normal um, licensed game. I think I remember playing it. I want to say that Jeff Bridges did his voice, but the guy who does Robert Downey Jr. is atrocious, and the controls for this game are absolutely atrocious. I was playing this when I was an achievement hunter. Yeah, I stopped playing it because I couldn't even accomplish achievements because the controls were so bad. I need to go back to it because I heard #2 is better, and I've got this weird OCD thing where I must play the first one before I see the second one, even though I've seen this movie about a bajillion times. Yes. 15-year-olds old, Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, we need you back. Another movie that also helped kickstart the MCU is the underrated Edward Norton Incredible Hulk. Not, I'm probably saying something that's going to get people fired up, but this version of the Incredible Hulk was probably the best version we've seen on film, minus the Bill Bixby stuff on the 70s television show. Yeah, this one, and then Ang Lee's Hulk is good too because when that Hulk would get shot, he'd get bigger. That's how it works. Like now we've got like dumbass hippie Hulk, and it sucks. But this game's fun because you just basically get to blow shit up. Like can't go wrong with blowing shit up. So 15 years ago, the MCU was just kicking in. Oh my god. Now it sucks. All right, more licensed goodness. Oh, I'm sorry. Iron Man came out May 2nd, 2008, and The Incredible Hulk came out July 5th, 2008. Next up is Star Wars The Force Unleashed that came out September 16th. This is obviously not the one that was released on September 16th, but it's the only one I have. Oh, this is so beautiful. You're beautiful. I saw you in the subway. You're with another gamer. But yes, this game is fun. I'm so glad, or so sad, excuse me. I'm not glad that dumbass Kathleen Kennedy took this out of canon, made it a Legends game. So that sucks. But this is fun. Fun. Kind of like God of War-ish with the, the controls and everything. And then you can be good or bad. You can fight Vader. Oh my god, it's so good. But insanely short. So I wouldn't go for this edition because I think this edition's going for pricey because it's metal tin, but definitely worth finding. I think you probably get in the $5 rack for the Xbox 360 or the PS5, PS3. Up next is Silicon Knights' final game. Came out August 19th, 2008. It was free for a bit on Xbox Live, and that's Too Human. And this game got in big trouble because it used an engine. What engine, though? But they weren't supposed to use it. Fuck. I want to say the Frostbite engine, but I'm not right. That's incorrect. Oh god, I can't think of it right now. But well, one of the engines they got sued, and all these copies got picked up and destroyed. For a little bit of time, a sealed copy of this was going for a couple $100, but then Xbox, for some reason, in some final throw, or just to say "f you" to the judges and the jury, put it on Xbox Live for free for about a week, 2 weeks. That's how I have it. Mine is open because I wanted to play it, and then I found out it's a twin stick like fighting thing. I'm not a fan of that. I will get through it because Silicon Knights did bring us one of the one of the best survival horror games ever in Eternal Darkness for the Nintendo GameCube. So I was trying to give them some love, and then they fucked over the engine, Unreal Engine. There we go. They used the Unreal Engine without proper licensing, and that's what got them in the trouble in the crosshairs. And now they don't even exist anymore, and we'll never get a sequel to Eternal Darkness. Fucking judges. All right, this game is hilarious. It's one of the last funny games that I can remember playing. It came out on July 23rd, 2008, and that is Battlefield Bad Company. I want to say this is the first game made by the Dice engine with the Frostbite team, but I could be wrong. I got a lot of knowledge in my head. It's almost 1 in the morning right now. I worked a long day at work, kind of busy, but I wanted to pump these out so that I can sleep in on my day off and not have to film anything and look pretty because I look so amazing right now with my no hair. But this game is fun. You play as a ragtag group of soldiers who okay, it's by Dice, and it is the Frostbite engine. Everything's destructible. You play, a group of soldiers who are looking for gold, um, and it's just hilarious. The banter between them is hilarious. It's like Battlefield, but funny and with a story. Like, kind of like Stripes. Stripes meets Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. Love it. I actually need to replay this. This is such a great game. It might be going to my Xbox again later today. Next up is another EA game that came out 11/11/08. That's a very popular day for video games. Once again, made by Dice. It is Mirror's Edge, the first one. This game is so amazing. It is a parkour platformer. It's a dystopian future, which is kind of what we're running into now. Um, just pick this one up. Don't play the old one or the new one. The new one sucks. I didn't enjoy it. This one though it flowed and ebbed, and oh my god, best original game, Game Critics Award 2008, best of E3 2008. So this one was great. I don't know if they rushed the sequel, but it's a prequel, so I hate that shit. Damn you, George Lucas, for starting that bullshit. But this is the Mirror's Edge to play. Oh, it's got to be like $5, but play it. We all know I love my survival horror. Well, I have more. Oh no, I don't have more. Okay, so and the next one up, it's not as good as the original. Came out March 11th, 2008, and that's Condemned 2: Bloodshot. You become Ethan Thomas again, but you've fallen from grace as a police officer. You're homeless and insane, and um, I don't know. This came out in like the heyday of Modern Warfare multiplayer. Everything had to have multiplayer tacked onto it, no matter how shitty it was. And basically, online it was a fucking bum fights simulator. You played as homeless people beating the shit out of each other. I still haven't beaten this one. Like I just have had there's no what's the word I like to use? There's no stakes to this game. Like the first game, so many stakes. This one, I need to beat it. I should probably play it around Halloween. Maybe I'll try to stream it through my Xbox Series X. But it's just not that good. And I don't know. I don't know. It's sad. I would love to see a third in this series because Sega's kind of lacking in the releases. Bayonetta 3 and Sonic, whatever the fuck just came out, are good. But bring me the horror. And then finally on this list, you can't have a list without Hideo Kojima, one of my favorite developers, and that is Metal Gear Solid 4. This one's Guns of the Patriots. See, I got this for $20. It's still sealed. Where'd I get it from? I don't know. I think this guy bought this at Sears. $20, man, you can't go wrong. But this is a movie, basically. I haven't gotten very far of it. I stuck at stealth. 100% stuck at stealth. It's pathetic because I just have a love for Metal Gear and Hideo Kojima. Obviously, I think I'll link a video of my love for Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Solid. But tried playing it, and it's the normal stealth stuff. Like I've played the latest one, the Phantom Pain, and it's a little easier for me to grasp just due to the fact that you can be a dumbass and just kill shit. But I love Metal Gear Solid. Let's see. I love it. I suck at it. Oh, sorry. This collection's sweet. It's got the Game Boy or the NES games too. I gotta pop this back into my PS3. Metal Gear Solid. But yeah, these are all turning 15 years old. Not this. This came out in 2012. This did come in 2008, and they just kind of chunked it all together before they fucked Kojima in the ass, which is a shame. But those are 15-year-old games that I enjoyed, and God, I feel old. And I don't know. Sometimes it makes me wish you could go back and play like Fallout 3 again for the first time, or Battlefield. I would love to play Dead Space again for the first time, but I never will. Even though I beat the remake recently, I had to beat it before Hogwarts came out. But man, I'm so glad that horror is making a comeback. Now we just need extreme sports games to make a comeback, and a few Wii U games onto the Switch, and I am a happy fat ass gamer. So let me know in the comments which games you have good memories of. Have you heard of some of these games? Like, comment, subscribe, share, dislike, because that still pumps me up on the algorithm. Take care now. Bye bye, Dan.